Hi everyone, welcome to RPA Explorers channel. In today's video, we are going to see how you can take screenshot of your window, for which go to your toolbox and search for screen, under which we have four different components. So first let's start with capture, which basically captures the screen of the active window and it provides the image as an output. In order to save this image, let's look for the save component, and we have only one component, so let's drag and drop this, which accepts the bitmap image as an input. So let's map it to here, and also we have to provide the file path to save the image in PNG or in a JPG format. Okay, wait. And for the file path, you can pass it from the variable or from process parameter, but for now I'm going to provide the static value, so just double click on this. I'm going to save it in the project folder itself, so let's just provide the component name .png and we'll run the process. So the execution is completed. Let's go to the project folder, and you can see we have capture.png, which is this. So let's open this, and also it took the screenshot of this which was running in the background, and this is how you can take screenshot of any window on your active screen. Now let's look at the next component, which is capture window. This is same as the capture, but it accepts Windows handle as an input. So in order to get the Windows handle, let's look for handle in the toolbox. So now let's use the first one, which is get main window handle, and this gives us the output in the format we want. So I'm going to map it to here, to this. And in order to get the process ID, you just have to go to your taskbar by right clicking on the taskbar, and task manager, go to your details. So now let's use some random application to take the screenshot. I'll use the same studio itself, so which is 237 and 76. Let's use this. And now to save the image, I'm going to use the same save activity. So let's just change the image name to the component name, which is capture window, and also this time we'll save it in the JPG format. So let's clear the log and we'll run the process. So the execution is completed. We'll go to the project folder, and you can see we have capture window JPG, so which is in the JPG format, and it took the screen of the RPA studio. And also we'll try capturing different window rather than studio. So I'll go to the task manager again. Probably we'll try to capture, I have Excel open, which is 216 and 12. Let's give this. Okay, we have the same image, so maybe we'll just give some dynamic name, Windows 1. This is completed. Let's go to the project folder. So we have capture window. As you see, I took the screenshot of the Excel, even though we have the studio opened in the foreground. And similarly, you can use process ID of the application you want, and you can capture it. So, but the thing to note here is process ID will change every time when we restart the application. So I cannot think of any practical example of this capture window, but it can be useful when you have your process ID in hand, and just providing the process ID, it can take the screenshot. The most useful component would be capture, because it captures a window irrespective of any input. So now let's look at the next component under the screen, which is change resolution of the screen and get resolution. As the name indicate, we can use the change one to change the resolution of your current active window, and get will get the resolution of your current active window. So I'm not going to use the change resolution window, but it is simple that you just have to provide the resolution. For example, it could be anything that you want to provide. You just have to provide this, and you can run this in that way. The resolution of your current screen gets changed. So in real time, if your process is running on different machines, you can get the resolution, and if the resolution of the current screen is not matched with the one you want, then you can use this change to change it, so that the process can work on any machine irrespective of the resolution you want to manually verify. Okay, and for now I'm not going to use, as I said, so let's use the get resolution, and it doesn't need any output because it is just going to provide the output to us. So let's use the show, and we'll just output it to message box, and we'll run. So as you see, it has given my current screen resolution. So that's about the screen components. I hope you guys find this video useful. Thanks for watching this video.